Venga, que queda un minutito. A ver, ¿qué quiero? Quiero cosas del Battlefield. Fecha de la beta ya estaría bien, por ejemplo. Van a enseñar también el tráiler de la Apex, de la temporada nueva. Y quiero que enseñen, en principio... Bueno, han dicho que Skate 4 no. Que siguen trabajando en él y tal, pero no va a salir. Y a ver si enseñan el rumoreado remake del Dead Space. Y yo creo que ya, a ver, siendo EA no esperaría mucha cosa, la verdad. No esperaría mucha sorpresa porque ya sabemos cómo funcionan. Así que, no sé, no tendría yo muchas esperanzas en nada. Pero bueno, yo qué sé. Que venga lo que tenga que venir. Espero que no sea como la de... ¿Quién fue? Que no esperaba nada y me decepcionó. No me acuerdo. FIFA o Madden. Espero que no, tío. Nintendo. Sí, supongo que sí. ¿Qué tal, Judith? ¿Cómo ha ido? No, tú mueve el brazo, ¿eh? Muévelo, no lo dejes quieto, que si no te va a doler más. Bueno, empezamos bien, ¿eh? Está guapo el Battlefield 2042. Hasta... Vamos a empezar de verdad con los Sims. Espera, acaba de decir pre-show. Oh. Empieza en 15 minutos lo de verdad. No miento, ¿eh? Lo pone aquí abajo. Laura no era tu fan. Sí, a Laura le molan los Sims, pero yo no soy Laura.
I personally have done nothing else but play Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I think you actually mean Romance Garrus, or maybe
La pava va con una camiseta del Apex. Cuidado,
¿eh?
Ella sabe. Todos somos Laura. Yo no.
With dodgeballs in Velen's Knockout City, and the soon-to-be-released Lost in Random was an official Tribeca Film Festival selection. Congrats to the Zoink team.
Apex Legends.
For those who haven't yet been acquainted with their magical world, let's take a look at the story trailer.
Está bien, pero he jugado mucho ya.
Welcome to the world of random, where everyone's destiny is decided by a rule.
1500 horas ya, pero 1000 horas son en el menú. Sin hacer nada. No miento, ¿eh? No miento, tío. Se pasa horas en el menú sin hacer nada. Que sí, que sí. Me lo intenté explicar, pero se agobió y no me lo explicó, como siempre. Era porque no sé quién tenía que ver que estaba jugando o algo así, no me acuerdo, no sé. Se agobió y no me lo explicó. Como lo ha jugado tanto. Ya, es que el Apex no es pay to win, es verdad. Joder, hasta Scarlett lo sabe, tío. Porque estoy viendo un juego de Tim Burton, no entiendo. Tim Burton, el videojuego.
do we do to those who stand in our way?
We destroy them, my queen.
Pero tú igualmente mueve el brazo, Judith.
That trailer gives me the chills, I think, every time we watch it. Stay
Coge
tuned for
cosas y
Lost
tal,
and Random,
muévelo y
including
tal,
an
y
exclusive
que si no
first look
dolerá
at
de
combat
verdad.
gameplay later on in the main show. Speaking of combat, I can tell you as a part of the team over at Respawn that Apex will be showing up later today in a pretty big way.
Of course, Battlefield 2042 has some big news to share as well, but you would already know that if you tuned into the EA Play Spotlight series. Over the last few weeks, we've gathered creative leaders from across the EA studios to share their insights and some exciting news.
Yeah, we did. Here are a few of the highlights.
We kept the game a secret and did the Beyonce drop.
Always go with Beyonce.
Flawless.
Exactly.
Hypermotion is a next-gen exclusive technology powered by real football that brings gameplay to the next level.
¿Y por qué te has puesto nervioso, Jorge?
Hypermotion integrates advanced 11 versus 11 mocap and machine learning for the first time to create the most authentic, responsive and fluid experience on the pitch.
El FIFA también ha cambiado un montón, ¿eh?
Scouting as a whole is
Ha pasado de ser un juego a ser una tienda, tío.
you start things off essentially by getting a baseline scouting on every player, and one of the big goals I had was I wanted to add complexity to the feature, but I wanted to remove some of the
Eso sí que es un cambio, pasar de ser un juego a ser una tienda.
At the moment where this freedom is allowed, and people like myself can start to see themselves coming through in these stories, and I hope that authenticity isn't lost.
You know, I think
Voy al baño un segundo.
why we're indie studios, because that authenticity is worth the struggle. It's worth fighting for.
You need to ask people for a bit of faith to stick with the idea and just stay with it. And okay, we're not sure what it will be. And
they will be like, you know what, go for it. They give you that space and room to play, which is so beautiful and rare to see.
Now is the time to make something totally great and unique. It's harder in a movie today because it's been going on for longer.
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
What should fans expect from Battlefield 2042 at EA Play Live?
So I think it's that mode that was on a whiteboard for many decades and many years and never kind of happened, and now Christian and his team and LA have been, orchestrating and building it. So Christian.
I'm hoping that the players, the community will really embrace and like what we're going to show them.
Lars, Mr. Battlefield Gustafsson, who is jumping around on his Zoom chair.
So get a sturdy chair ready to watch it.
If you're a fan of first-person shooters, EA Originals, sports, or gaming in general, the Spotlight's had something for everyone. If you haven't yet, go check those out on our YouTube channel. There's a ton of great content there.
He ido a lavarme las manos, tío.
Speaking of EA Sports, it's been a big month for FIFA news, so let's treat ourselves for another look at the FIFA 22 trailer.
A ver, aquí ya han enseñado el FIFA. No lo van a enseñar luego en el evento principal, ¿no? Digo yo. Gracias por aclarar que es Real World Football. Sí, ya. No me había quedado claro. Cuando has ido al baño han enseñado el Battlefield. Ya, pero el Spotlight ese que hicieron. Si me dais 15 euros me lo pongo en Insta una semana. ¿Pero tú quién te crees que eres? ¿Tú de qué vas, puto payaso? ¿Cómo que 15 euros una semana en Insta? ¿Eres tonto o qué? ¿De qué vas? Vaya puto meme de juego, tío, que no puedo,
Andy, I need to correct myself. That was not a treat. That was a feast.
Feast.
A feast. And FIFA fans, you have to check out the FIFA Spotlight, which offered a deep dive into all the updates coming to FIFA 22. Now, FIFA won't have news to share in the main show because we're going to give it to you right now.
Unbelievable. Yes, fans of FIFA Ultimate Team already know that this year some fan favorite footballers are returning in the form of FIFA Ultimate Team Heroes. 9 have been revealed so far, and right now we're going to share 2 more.
Ooh, okay.
First up, it's heroic Premier League striker turned manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
And second, a fine man from the Rhineland, it's Lars Friedkin.
And who doesn't like Lars? There's more where that came from. And remember, if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition before August 11th,
Sabes que puedes comer sin engordar, sí. Puedo comer pollas y no engordo, ¿sabes?
EA Play members get their hands on the game
¿Qué te
early.
parece?
Yes, they do, but that is just one benefit of being a member. An EA Play membership is your ticket to getting more from your
Dímelo a mí,
favorite games,
hijo puta.
including fantastic in-game rewards and exclusive content in all of these upcoming titles.
And speaking of rewards, we'll be giving away a whole mess of great prizes during the main show, including gear from Logitech, Polaris, plus thousands.
A ver, el hermano de Nicolas Cage es Jordi Wild.
Play memberships.
Este es un primo.
So make sure to stay tuned to the main show for your chance to win. And if you haven't already, make sure to
A ver, esto es un poco ZZ, no me jodas, tío. Esto son 15 minutos, pero se está haciendo largo, ¿eh?
Thank you for that.
You're very welcome that you can earn just by watching the show on Twitch. So Apex fans, stick around because you are not going to want to miss a closer look at the latest legend coming to the Apex games. If you don't know who I'm talking about, we got our first look at Seer just a few days ago. Check it out.
No me vais a poner la cinemática otra vez.
It has been seen. A woman will rise, bearing the mark of the moth.
Que esto ya lo he visto, tío. Lo de Lil Nas, sí. Sí, sí, sí. Es que el nuevo personaje del Apex es literalmente Lil Nas.
Refuse the child's gaze or be undone. One glance will reduce a mountain to dust.
Que sí, que sí. Igual de perro. Eso ya lo veremos. Malo. Literalmente Lil Nas. Míralo. Montero. Espero que sí, la verdad. Espero que perree muy duro. Míralo, míralo. No pega para nada con el Apex, tío. No entiendo.
Wow, the Apex team is getting wilder and wilder with those lore trailers. I can't wait to see more.
Ese amuleto. ¿Cuál? Ah, creo que sí. Creo que sí.
It's now mere moments away, but one last recap from us featuring one of the newest members of the EA Sports family, Codemasters.
Yes, you'll know them best from their incredible slate of racing titles like Dirt, Grid, and the F1 series, whose latest installment just dropped a few days ago.
If you follow F1, you know it's been an absolutely crazy year so far with some amazing rivalries. Well, if you want to put yourself right in the middle of that, Cody's is here to make that dream a reality. Let's drop straight into the action with the F1 2021 trailer.
Nice.
Ahora sí que me voy a dormir.
Gets to pit ahead of me, and they give his car the only new power unit last season.
Avisadme cuando termine.
And he gets to go out behind me in qualifying. This kid is the new #1 driver.
No termina, ¿no? Todavía. Oh, wow, mira, coches que corren. Qué emoción. Dios, va muy rápido. Llevan cascos.
We're about to begin, and I personally cannot wait for you to see what Battlefield 2042 has in store. I've been Andy McNamara.
I think you still
Wow.
are Andy McNamara, and I'm Alex Ackerman. Thank you so much for tuning in, and enjoy the show.
It is going to be awesome.
¿Cómo diría Hasbullah? Hasbullah one set. Furbo y coche. Furbo y coche, di que sí. ¡Dios! Wakanda Forever. Ha salido con ese rollo, ¿no? Un poco de decir Wakanda Forever. Ha salido como muy a tope este hombre. Ah. Vale. Que se llama Assassin's Creed, dice. Pues se ha equivocado de show, ¿eh?
Just like last year, we've got some amazing prizes to give away. So keep an eye out throughout the show for hidden letters. They'll spell out a secret code that you'll need at the end of the show if you want a chance to win Polaris gear, Logitech gadgets, and thousands of codes for great EA games, including Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Dirt 5,
No, su bíceps es como mi puta cabeza, ¿sabes? ¡Ah! ¡Qué susto! Me has asustado, señor. Dios, mira, mira cómo lo nota, ¿eh? Dios, qué ridículo todo, tío. Míralo. Qué lamentable. Mucho cringe, la verdad.
And now that the experts at Codemasters are joining the EA family, that incredible lineup just got supercharged with the addition of franchises like Grid, Dirt, Project Cars, and F1. So if you like racing, if you like being in the driver's seat, you're gonna love what Codemasters has cooked up for us today. But first, let's take a quick look at what they do best.
A ver, lo tiro al suelo y poco tiene que hacer, ¿eh? También te digo. Otra vez, Fórmula 1. Vaya puta tortura china, tío. Esto ya me gusta más. Esto sí, esto sí. Esto sí, esto sí, esto sí, esto sí. Esto sí. Los rallies sí. No, Scarlett, perro, aguanta. Que enseñan cosas del Battlefield. Cabrón. Ahora se me quedo con el Forza, obviamente. Es que el Forza es el bueno. Aguanta, Scarlett, perro, aguanta, despierto, coño, arréglate el horario, joder. No puede ser. Al menos hasta que salga lo del Battlefield, luego ya te vas. Podrás irte a dormir en paz o llorando, quién sabe.
Welcome, Becky.
Hey, Austin.
Hey, now I heard that you might have a little surprise for us today.
Me van a enseñar un nuevo Dirt.
I don't know if you can tell, Austin, but I am so excited because on behalf of the entire Codemasters team.
Hostia, me gusta mucho cómo habla esta señora.
Is the world premiere trailer.
Ha dicho World Premiere.
Legends.
Lo ha dicho. Grid Legends, ¿eh? ¡Ojo! Esto me gusta más, ¿eh? Poca broma. Joder, se ve muy bien, ¿no? El juego. Dios. Es de la... Es de la Yakuza, esa señora, ¿no? Mira esto. Qué cochecitos, tío.
Touring cars, muscle cars, open wheel, drift.
Best team, best car.
Win by having the money, by having the guts.
Se ven muy bien las caras, del juego.
Can't keep their cars on a track. It's their problem. You keep pulling up there.
Joder, Jorge, hemos dicho lo mismo, tío. No había leído el chat.
Bring it on, baby. That's why we're here.
Pero a ver, no me mola que las cinemáticas sean actores, tío. Hombre, Chris, ¿qué tal, tío? ¿Cómo estás? No me mola que las cinemáticas sean actores.
Well, first and foremost, the Grid series has always been about delivering gameplay excellence, and with Grid Legends, you are still getting that same
Nice, buen plan, buen plan.
experience that you know and love. But this time we are taking things up a notch, and we are adding another layer on top of that. We are really proud of this.
El pavo este es el de Sex Education. O sea, ha pasado de la WWE a la Sex Education.
Yeah, we had the absolute pleasure of working with the incredibly talented Ncuti Gatwa, who plays the wonderful Eric in Netflix's Sex Education. We also captured
Ah, vale, que es este no lo otro. Ah, vale, vale.
reality or XR, where if you've been watching
Digo, no
Disney's
me jodas.
Mandalorian, you will have seen that tech in action. It's what they use to create those incredible worlds.
Well, it sounds amazing, but this obviously isn't racing in space, right?
No. We are
Oye,
using
¿no os
this
gusta
tech
mucho
to
cómo
draw
habla esta
you
señora?
further into
Es
the
que me gusta
racing
mucho.
experience. We really want to bring you deeper into the grid world than ever before. It's also been really great for our actors because they're acting against.
Pero es que a mí el acento inglés no me gusta, pero este sí.
It's not the same as green screen or
Que sí, que sí.
motion capture. They are stepping into our grid world and reacting with it.
It sounds great.
Yo,
Can you give
yo
us
quiero que me hable a la oreja.
hints on the story, or would that be spoilers?
Without any spoilers, we are giving you a classic underdog tale. We were putting you straight into the driver's seat.
Que siga toda la conferencia esta mujer.
Where you'll be facing off against the all-dominant Raven
Que me
West
hable
team.
para dormirme, tío.
That is a team that does not like to share the tarmac. And for the rest of the story, well, you just have to wait and see.
But let's talk gameplay. We saw a new big range of vehicles in that trailer. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Oh yeah, there are so many vehicles. We are giving you big rigs, stadium trucks, drift cars, open wheelers, muscle cars, electric cars. We are giving you hypercars like the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Have you seen that car? And we are also giving you multi-class mixed
Jorge, por
racing,
Dios.
which means that you can take any of those cars and put them together on the same track.
Whoa, I just saw a big rig take out an open wheeler in the trailer, and I love it. So is there anything else that you can tell us about Grid Legends?
Without giving too much away, there is a ton of new stuff for the fans to sink their teeth into, including some new modes such as boost mode and elimination mode. We've also got some fancy new locations like the iconic city of Moscow. We've also got the beautiful city of London as well, so you can drive right past Buckingham Palace, or you could travel to the stunning Strada Alpina and take
Nah, da igual,
beautiful
Chris.
hypercars
Tampoco pasa
to
nada.
its limit.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Storytelling and extended reality, mixed class racing, new modes.
O sea, no creo que pase nada. A ver, lo puedo poner en eventos especiales.
So Becky, thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you, Austin.
Of course. All right, folks. So we're just getting started. We've seen Grid Legends, and now it's time for a different breed of legend.
¡Ojo! El Apex, ¿eh?
Two years ago, Apex Legends came out of nowhere. And now 100 million players and 17 Legends later, it just keeps getting bigger. We've got more modes, more maps, more platforms for play, and of course,
¿Por qué viene a ese abajo?
So what's next for Apex?
No, lo último será un juego nuevo.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Los servers son una mierda, eso seguro.
Apex Legends Emergence.
La cinemática. O sea, el tráiler.
Change. I see it in everything. I see it in a boy rocked by tragedy. Transform his pain and defy reality.
What?
I see it in the warrior who must choose between their new life and the annihilation of their home. I see it in a girl tortured by revenge.
Mira, es un poco fuckboy, ¿eh? Mira, tu señora, Scarlett, es tu señora.
I see it in me. A boy born under a bad omen.
Míralo.
Turn his tail.
To the old town road.
Change is relentless. But that does not mean it cannot be beautiful.
El arma nueva. Míralo, el montero, ¿eh? Lo toma por culo. No, esto es la escopeta.
Nothing lasts forever.
Mira, los putos camperos.
Surrender and embrace your true nature.
Acaba de quitar la trampa... O sea, las trampas de caustic y tal. Míralo, mi señor.
Change comes for us all.
¿Pero por qué el pavo se está cargando a todo el mundo él solo? Puto Lil Nas. Y aquí está la arma nueva. Eso es el arma nueva. What?
All of us thrown together, so the flame can burn its brightest.
La ha empalado bien, ¿eh? Pero no entiendo qué hacen sus habilidades.
Fight it and fall.
¿Qué es esto?
Accept it. Rise above.
Es un pedazo de tráiler, ¿eh?
Wow. I'm standing here like slack-jawed watching this.
Te identificas con un mexicano que se pincha, efectivamente. Un stun. Es que no lo sé. Oye, pero es un pedazo de tráiler. Poca broma, ¿eh?
So happy to have you here, Chad.
Thanks, Austin. Happy to be here. Before we get started and get into it, I want to give a shout out to the amazing developers at Respawn. Hey. All right, well, a subset of them. If you love Apex, it's because of
Joder, si son tan pocos, no me extraña que los servers vayan tan mal.
creating Apex Legends for us.
Ahora lo ponen otra vez. No, a ver. Ha estado bien, pero ya está.
But okay, there's a lot for us to talk about, but you know I'm geeked about Seer, so can you tell us some more about his abilities?
A ver, ahora cuentan las habilidades.
He's got drones coming out of his chest. Please tell me about his kit.
Yeah, similar to Bloodhound, Seer is all about tracking enemies, but in a different way and has a very unique kit. So while you're aiming down the sights, you'll have a heartbeat sensor that will give you hints as to where an enemy might be. If you think you've located them, you can use your tactical, which sends out some of those drones out of your chest and will actually reveal and track the enemy's location. The ultimate is really powerful, especially in certain gameplay situations. You can send out hundreds of micro drones and create a sphere around an area that you choose, and all enemies that are moving quickly through that space are tracked.
I love when there's new abilities that kind of
Ok. O sea, la pasiva es que tienes como un latido de corazón, digamos, que te detecta más o menos por dónde están los enemigos. Cuando notas que hay uno cerca, tiras la Q y envías como unos drones que los detectan y tal. Y luego la ulti, en esa zona, lo ulti es que creas una esfera y el que pase por ahí lo detectas. Básicamente.
You're going to see, I think, some interactions because of that sphere I mentioned, his ultimate.
Parece como si fuera ayer cuando perdiste las ganas de jugar. No, a ver, ganas de jugar no tengo, la verdad. O sea, el juego me mola y tal, pero no me dan nada, ningún aliciente para jugar, ¿sabes? No sé. Eres un UAV viviente, sí, sí. Mola, ¿eh? Está guay. Bloodhound V2. Es una mezcla entre Bloodhound y Crypto.
So what's the reaction been like for you guys?
The fan reaction has been really great. We're seeing a lot of players enjoy arenas, which is awesome. We're really excited to finally have a way to play Apex Legends beyond Battle Royale. And yeah, people are
Arenas es una putísima mierda, yo lo siento.
And some other things come in. I don't want to, talk about.
Lo digo porque quedan 2 semanas ya para la nueva season. Ah, vale, ya, eso sí. El tiempo pasa muy rápido, tío. Habrá Ranked Arenas esta temporada, eso es verdad.
We wanted to make sure that we were seeing how players were adapting to the mode, make sure to get the balance right, make sure that the price and the economy is correct. And now we'll be introducing the ranked mode in Emergence. So it's a bit of a different ranked system than we have in the Battle Royale mode.
Funciona diferente,
really
dicen.
For you to get your hands on it.
Well, it's really cool to see Apex always doing new things. Like, for instance, leaning into the competitive scene with things like the Apex.
Joder, te están tirando cosas de loba a la cara, directamente.
Absolutely. We just ended year 1 of ALGS, our championships recently
vale.
concluded, and it was amazing. There's like so many tactics and amazing plays in there. Many teams were fighting for the championship in the last round.
Hay buenos premios, en el campeonato de Apex, poca broma, tío. Está bastante bien.
And for the first time, we're going to be inviting PlayStation and Xbox players to compete alongside the PC players, really see who's best, and an all-new league format. So we have more information at playapex.com/ALGS.
Well, I am beyond looking forward to it. And Chad, before you go, I have to ask, when can we see more from Seer?
El menos será más divertido.
Awesome gameplay trailer coming on Monday.
¿Cómo?
And Emergence drops on August 3rd. And for now, I can show you a finisher.
Of course.
Ojo, un finisher.
Please.
Ah, al menos será más divertido. Vale, vale, ya. Sí, eso sí. ¿Es el finisher de Lil Nas? Supongo que sí, ¿no? Sí. Joder. Vaya ostiones mete con el dron, ¿eh?
It's so awesome. But Chad, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Austin.
A ver, se lo curran un montón, ¿eh? O sea, eso lo tengo que decir, que el juego es la polla. O sea, el juego está súper bien, pero a mí, yo después de tantas horas ya no me llama a jugar, la verdad. Sí, esta temporada la probaré y tal. Si me apetece jugaré. Lo que no haré será comprar el pase de una. Porque no pienso hacerlo. Si lo completo, me lo compro. Pero no lo voy a comprar al principio. Porque me esfuerzo a jugar luego y no me apetece.
So speaking of originals, let's head across the ocean for some stop motion and check out a soon-to-be released EA original, Lost in Random.
Y este es el juego que han enseñado al principio.
And just like that, young Austin found himself introducing a new segment.
Hello?
He stalled, bewildered by the voice coming
Y
from
no sé qué hacen ya.
somewhere unknown, somewhere random.
Okay. All right, anyway, it's coming soon and it looks really cool.
Austin stopped himself. He'd forgotten to mention the Tribeca Film Festival selection.
It was a selection at the Tribeca Film Festival.
He tried the line again.
Y empezamos.
Look, man, I'm trying to run a whole show.
More enthusiastically. Really sell it.
What? Could you just let me intro the segment? Thank you. It was an official Tribeca Film Festival selection this summer, and it's coming soon. Joining us from Gothenburg, Sweden to tell us more is Zoink creative director Olav Redmo.
Hello, Austin.
How's it going, Olav? Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on Tribeca. It's so cool to see video games right next to movies being regarded as they should be.
Thank you, Austin. I'm so proud of the Zoink team and what we've accomplished, and I'm so happy about the selection because Lost in Random is really inspired by all the stop motion animation and dark fairy tales. Every roll of the dice unleashes incredible powers out of the head of your Jack-in-the-Box buddy, Dicey.
Well, it sounds awesome, so let's take a look.
Pues a ver, el juego no tiene mala pinta, tío.
There were two devoted sisters named Even and Odd.
Pero da para tanto, en serio. Da para tanto. Please. Please. Jorge, no sé qué te crees que soy, un puto mono de feria. Igual te meto un perma, ¿sabes?
Peculiar characters await. Some will help her. You mean this one? And some won't.
That's against the rules. Oh, sure. A little girl with a dice.
Those coins can be traded for cards.
Cards. I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land.
A ver, yo lo he descubierto hace poco, la verdad, sí. No te voy a mentir.
And more. All of which come in handy during dice battle.
Ready, Dicey?
Even uses her slingshot to attack deadly foes. This can knock off energy cubes used to feed her strange companion Dicey.
Ya, tiene sonidos y todo, ¿eh? ¿Has visto? Qué locura. Yo porque no tengo el Stream Deck, que si no... Ya, y el otro día hizo un host. No sé si lo viste, Scarlett. El otro día hizo un host. ¿Tú te hubieras pensado a Alex haciendo un host? A calibre.
Even's quest will take her across all 6 realms of random. Even must roll the dice and play the odds.
No lo sé, ¿eh? Yo no recuerdo a Alex hacer ningún host. Ah, Chío y tal. Hostia, puede ser, no lo sé. Pero yo hace mucho tiempo que no lo veía.
Just from that alone, I already need to play this game. It looks so cool. But what can you tell me about these combat cards that we're seeing?
Cards are just one part of dice battle, but I love the way they look, so I brought a few examples to show off.
Oh, okay, awesome. What are we looking at here then?
So as you saw, cards can be selected during combat that unleash new powers and abilities, like this one, for instance, Explosive Dice, which turns Dicey into this ticking time bomb. You just gotta be careful so it doesn't blow you up. Keep your distance. And where's this hammer of 2 lets you summon a giant hammer, which also gives even super strength to be able to swing it around.
Eso es porque maduras, Jorge. Porque Alex cuando no llora es la hostia. Y Orslog, pues no sé, está igual desde hace años.
And that's just a taste. Like, there's a lot of different powers at your disposal. Some curse enemies, some heal even, or create traps. Some arenas also work as giant board games affected by rolling dicey. So you're gonna have to try different tactics to conquer the
Ha cambiado, igual has cambiado tú.
tabletop-themed arenas.
All right, Olav, obviously, my next question, you know it's coming. When can we play this game?
Yeah, my favorite question. Lost in Random releases on September 10th on PC, console, and Nintendo Switch. And you can pre-order starting right after the show.
Me hace gracia que dice PC, consola y Nintendo Switch. Es que Switch no es una consola, ¿o qué pasa?
In one of my current favorites, Apex. So keep an eye out for that.
Well, you all heard it here first. And Olav, thank you so much for joining us today.
It has been my absolute pleasure, Austin, and welcome to Random.
Thanks. Well, there you have it.
Este juego, a ver, tiene buena pinta, pero me recuerda mucho a Tim Burton y me da asco. Un poco como resumen.
That's right. I'm talking about Knockout City. Oh, okay.
Me hace gracia que el nombre de Jorge es XD. No sé cómo no te baneé con ese nombre, tío. Yo sí que he cambiado.
Thanks, Austin. We're so grateful to our community for the massive response to Knockout City. With millions of new brawlers, hundreds of thousands of crews,
No sé por qué grita.
billion KOs landed. Your response
Básicamente,
has
sí.
really been
Básicamente.
knockout. As an indie team dedicated to taking creative risks, having all of you embrace this unique thing we've made is an amazing feeling. And I just want to say thank you. At launch, we promised you new features and updates that keep the game fresh and exciting. Today, I'm here to deliver on that promise.
Y a todo esto, Scarlett, ¿por qué decidiste volver a entrar?
It's my absolute thrill to present Knockout City Season 2, Fight at the Movies.
In a world of chaos, where mayhem rules the streets, is anyone strong enough?
Para quitar el puto follow. Y ahora estás suscrito, ¿eh? ¿Cómo es la vida?
A world where one hero rises to meet instant regret. A world where lovers chase their passions and feel the burn. A world where terror lurks high above. Where warriors fight for dodge brawl supremacy. And tiny brawlers battle out in child's bedroom.
Solo pedís, tío, pedís y pedís y pedís y pedís.
This season, bring your moves to the movies. Coming July 25th. The Hollywood Drive opens July 27th. We'll see you at the movies. Showtime.
Get a new ball, Knockout City, baby! Season 2 arrives July 27th, and remember, you can play for free up to Street Rank 25, so get in! You might come across me and my crew. We're called That Baseline. You won't beat us because we're really good, but you'll have fun. And right now, it's available on all platforms.
Qué casualidad, ¿eh? Que este pavo juegue todos los juegos de EA. Joder, lo que hay que ver.
All right, everyone. The moment that you have been waiting for is here.
¡Hombre! La puta madre. Algo interesante.
You've seen the trailers, you've read the hot takes, and you already know that Battlefield is back, baby! You hear me? It's back! Battlefield is back, baby! It's Battlefield! I can't wait to wingsuit surf a tornado. This game is gonna be so good! And in just a moment, we're revealing a brand new Battlefield 2042 experience. But first, for those who haven't been paying attention, here's what you've been missing out on.
God, look at these maps.
That's so cool.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Van a poner a Rendezuk, ¿no? ¿No lo ponen a él? ¿En serio, tío? Ah, vale. Quita la cámara, calvo. Te permabaneo, perro.
On behalf of our entire team, we hope you're thrilled with what you've seen so far from Battlefield 2042. But this is just the beginning. We have so much
Muy
more
vikingo
to
este
show.
hombre.
Battlefield 2042 is built up by 3 epic experiences. Firstly, of course, all-out warfare that we showed you earlier. Secondly, Hazard Zone that we'll show off later this year. And now,
No, Hazard Zone later this year, no, perro.
happy to share with you today. Built by our old friends over at Triple Effect, formerly DICE LA, It's an experience designed from community feedback. It's an experience we've dreamt about building for over a decade.
Vale.
So, let's have a look.
A ver, a ver. Wow. Wow. What? Estoy viendo mapa. Esto es un mapa del Battlefield Bad Company 2. La puta madre. La puta madre. Esa granadita. Con la chapa que sonriendo. Battlefield 1. Pero no entiendo nada. Esto es Bad Company 2 otra vez. Esto es Bad Company 2, esta pistola también. Van todos a cuchillo y con el desfibrilador. No te puto creo, tío. ¿Qué es esto? Son mapas customs. O sea, son partidas literalmente personalizables. What? What? Battlefield Portal? What the fuck?
This looks incredible. There's so many crazy things happening in this trailer. We got knives,
¿Qué coño?
defibrillators, we got soldiers from every era. I have so many questions, so let's bring on an expert. Here to help us out is the general manager of Ripple Effect. We've got
¿Qué coño?
Grass. Welcome, Christian.
Hey, Austin. Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here.
Of course. Thank you for being here. Now, that trailer, absolutely ridiculous. Like, what the hell did we just see?
So what you just saw was the Battlefield Portal. It's a new community-driven experience that gives players the freedom to write their own rules and shape their own battlefield. You can mix and match content from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, BF3, and Battlefield 2042 to create brand new game modes. Then you can share and discover those on the Portal platform. And that's just what's coming at launch. This is a real love letter to the fans from our incredible team.
And
Puedes mezclar contenido. Lo que va a hacer la comunidad con esto, chaval. Lo que va a hacer la comunidad con esto.
Well, thank you all.
Huge credit to this amazing team and everyone who's made Battlefield 2042.
Qué fuerte.
All right, so to bring it back, when you say
Claro, los vas a poder compartir. Es ese. Caspian Border, tío. Arica Harbor.
El Alamein.
Yes, El Alamein is also included. It's actually my all-time favorite map. Plus, we have Noshar Canal, Battle of the Bulge, and Valparaiso. And of course, all 7 of the new epic scale maps.
Son todos mapas buenísimos, tío.
They're also playable in Portal.
I love it. I love it. But this is more than just
Son todos mapas buenísimos. Sí, el de Valparaíso es el que me lo pasaste. Es que cuando he visto armas, digo, esto es Bad Company 2, tío. Hostia, que literalmente lo programas. ¿Cómo?
You can get pretty wild.
Yeah? Okay, so
Chao, Jorge, nos vemos, tío.
Yes, you can.
Hostia, puede ser soldados de la Segunda Guerra Mundial contra los de 2042.
What about shoddy snipes? But not just regular shoddy snipes, like a gun game with a whole bunch of shoddy snipes from all throughout history.
That is a very specific idea there, Austin, but yes, actually you can.
Batting 3 for 3, bring it home. Can I play as a penguin with a flamethrower?
A penguin with a flamethrower?
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, there are some limits. It's not a level editor. You can't edit the maps themselves. And no, you can't play as a penguin with a flamethrower.
All right, that's fine.
Vale, no se puede editar el mapa como tal, pero sí las reglas, digamos.
To play around with.
Oh yes, the options are pretty deep, and we're committed to working with the community to build out this suite of tools and content as the game evolves. We want this experience to go where you want to take it. We see this sandbox as a big part of the future of Battlefield 2042.
Well, I assume that the community is going to have a field day with this.
I really hope players will embrace Portal. That's who we built it for. In fact, we gave a sneak peek to a few members of the community to see what they could come up with.
Oh, okay. I assume my invitation got lost in the mail, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's check it out.
Claro, claro, es eso. Habrá mapas de superioridad aérea. Arica Harbor. Es que Arica Harbor es muy bueno, ¿eh? Es que todos los mapas que van a meter... Mira esto, tío. Es que es del puto Bad Company 2 este mapa, tío. Voy a ser muy feliz. Con armas del Bad Company 2 es que voy a ser muy feliz en este juego, tío. Voy a ser muy feliz con este juego, tío.
A small squad from 2042 are taking on 32 players from 1942. The future's got the hardware, but the past's got the numbers.
¿Cómo se ven, tío? Es que son mapas antiguos, pero viéndose como en el... O sea, es que es increíble. Mira esto, las recargas, chaval. ¿Cómo suena eso?
Set up on orbital for the fight of your lives with Robot Man by Redacted. 20 duck-sized EOD bots, one horse-sized T-91. Settle your battlefield debates on who wins what.
¡Qué grande!
Come on, dude, Robot Man, what? This looks so much fun, but I need to know. Just
¡Qué grande!
Right here. Just me and you. Who's Redacted?
Can't tell you that, sorry. But what I can tell you is that we're so excited for the players to create or simply discover their favorite new way to play Battlefield. And we can't wait to explore and try out the thousands of experiences our community will build once they have the tools in their hands.
And we get our hands
Es que no sé cómo funcionará esto, claro.
Portal will be available at launch, day one, along with a bunch of pre-made
Pero sí.
modes to try right away.
Okay, this is fantastic. Now, Christian, before you go, let me make sure that I have all of this straight. So on top of all the content and maps that have already been announced, we also get content from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3, including 6 of the best maps of all time, and all that can be sliced, diced, and mixed together.
Sí, supongo que será un código o algo.
Still have Hazard Zone coming later this year?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you, Austin. If you've always been a fan, or if you've never played Battlefield before, we want Battlefield 2042 to be the ultimate Battlefield experience.
Christian, just thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure, Austin. I'll see you on the battlefield.
All right, so Portal looks incredible, and we could end things there, but I don't think we're done just yet. We're gonna leave you with one more surprise. First, though, you remember that secret code? I hope you were paying attention because all of the letters have been revealed. So if you want to win some awesome games and gear, stick around because we're going to give you the link to enter in just a second. But for now, come with me. I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed being your host. Now, my name is Austin Creed, and our last reveal is somewhere in there. But you know what? Why don't you go first?
Esto es el puto Dead Space. Es el puto Dead Space. Esa puerta es del Dead Space, tío. Remake. Frostbite, chaval. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X y PC. Jesús bendito. Buah, esto va a salir en el 2023, una cosa así, tío. Es que eso es lo bueno, tío. ¿Cómo se va a ver este juego? Dios. Mamá, lo del Battlefield guapísimo. Esperaba fecha de beta, sinceramente. Pero me ha gustado mucho lo que han enseñado, tío. Y lo de que ya sea oficial el remake del Dead Space me pone bastante contento, no te voy a mentir.